So many colourful thumbnails. It's been a strong start to the gaming calendar, but there's still a lot to come. With tax returns on the not too distant horizon, I thought it'd be a good time to once again set our gaze forward to the coming months ahead and list a few of the exciting games planned for release. So, here's part 2 of Goose's Good Games list for 2019. The second bit. Also, they still might not be good. Blazkowicz is back, baby. Well, not exactly. In fact, his babies are all grown up, and now they're out to save old Papa BJ from those ever-persistent new wave Nazis. This next chapter in the Wolfenstein series sees twin daughters Jessica and Sophia Blazkowicz embracing their rebellious teen youth in this alt-right alternate history. Plus, being set in the 80s means now we get to enjoy all that over-the-top shooty goodness and surprisingly well-written story to a cliched backdrop of synth music and neon lighting. Ooh, neon Nazis perhaps. A new Fire Emblem game means a new foppish pseudo-Euro continent at war with a whole new cast of beautiful characters to befriend and ultimately lose on the battlefield, forcing you to hard reset. Channeling some serious Hogwarts vibes, Three Houses takes place in a school-like monastery where your allegiances are tied to your house of choice. And as the first fully HD game in the series, the turn-based battles now show off more units with fully 3D battlefields, making the fights look more spectacular than your main character's hairstyle. Taking the idea of evolving your character to a whole new level, this open-world survival game puts you in charge of a clan of apes, exploring the hostile prehistoric jungles of Africa. Gameplay involves foraging for food while avoiding predators and protecting your fellow primates, the ultimate goal being to literally develop your nervous system and unlock upgrades like opposable thumbs and basic communication.
He can talk. He can talk, 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 he can talk.
I can sing!
Oh, no. Shifting the focus away from gruff, armor-clad, badass, necklace dude bros of previous titles, Gears 5 centers around Kate Diaz, a gruff, armor-clad, badass chick with some seriously strange family history. But hey, at least she's got a neck. That's about all we know at the moment, because at this year's E3, Microsoft decided instead only to show off the rebranded Horde mode Escape. This more fleshed out Left 4 Dead style wave mode looks to make up a serious chunk of the Gears 5 content. So maybe this Gears game might mark the end of the Phoenix saga. Yeah, probably not. Microsoft are going to milk this series until it's as dried up and lifeless as Dom's wife. Ooh, too soon? Because apparently you can never have enough post-apocalyptic shooting and looting, Borderlands 3 returns players to Pandora to once again blast away every unstable resident with its iconic arsenal of multiple munitions. This time your team of Vault Hunters, including many familiar faces from all the previous titles, are up against the Children of the Vault, led by the Calypso twins. I'm not sure what's up with twins this year.
My name is Julius, and I'm your twin brother.
And while it may be firing blanks in the originality department, I'm pretty sure by now even the devs know that everyone is here for the explosions and the rare drops, and not for the nuanced storytelling. The first Surge was a well-crafted melee-focused mech brawler that took the combat from a Soulsborne game and augmented it into a sci-fi setting. This follow-up looks to maintain that same level of brutality, both in the risk-reward combat and with the series' unique dismemberment salvage mechanic, because it's always nice when an enemy can lend a hand, or head. I played a lot of Ghost Recon Wildlands. In fact, like many, I'm still playing it today. So I'm pumped to see if Ubisoft can outdo their massive open-world tactical shooter with Breakpoint. Ditching the real-world setting of Bolivia for the fictional island Aurora that's been taken over by a futuristic tech mogul might seem like a step in the silly direction.
Right, stop that. Silly.
But with an apparent emphasis on wilderness survival right down to drinking, eating, treating injuries, and even setting up camp, Breakpoint could be the next open world worth falling for.
Hello up there! I seem to have fallen down a cliff.
This looks like Fallout, I stupidly and loudly pointed out while watching the E3 trailer for this new sci-fi RPG developed by the original Fallout creators. The Outer Worlds looks to take the rich character development and world-building DNA from the nuclear-based narrative series and send it soaring into outer space with some of that wonderfully wonky gunplay from New Vegas. It even looks like they're going with some super sci-fi slowdown power in place of VATS. Remember when Fallout was good?
No? Wonderful.
Like all big shooter franchises, it's time to hit the old reset button and go back to where it all started. And in the case of COD, it's with a reboot of Modern Warfare from back in 2007. This reimagining will see fan fave Captain Price, along with other military perspectives, dealing with the atrocities and collateral damage of a modern day war on terrorism, so that we can all maybe get a better perspective on the horrors of global conflicts affecting our dear, dear world. So I can't wait for a 12-year-old to tell me how much they're gonna in the multiplayer. Honestly, I doubt even after playing this game we're gonna understand this Kojima mindfuck. There's no question it looks visually amazing, and what gameplay has been shown is an intriguing mix of spooky stealth, time-jumping combat, and some ambitious-looking exploration, even utilizing one of Kojima's greatest loves, giant ladders. How much we'll get to play opposed to just watching indulgent, cryptic cutscenes remains to be seen, along with any semblance of plot. I'm not sure I even want to know what the hell a bridge baby is, or what the hell it is doing down Norman Reedus' throat. Dropping only a month before the last Star Wars film in the Skywalker saga hit cinemas means anticipation will be palpable for Respawn's third-person saber slasher. Promising gameplay from E3 showed off a good mix of platforming and combat through Star Wars-looking locales, and it's nice to see developers sticking to their blasters by maintaining a purely single-player experience. Now we can all enjoy a new Star Wars game Han style.
Solo.
Rounding out the year with a bang, this sequel to the successful 2016 reboot looks like the manifestation of what my parents think all video games are. Huge sci-fi guns blasting grotesque demons into bloody chunks as you leap around a hellscape to a soundtrack of in-your-face heavy metal and nightmarish screams. Throw maturity and culture to the wind as you embrace this distillation of the dumb fun video games can provide. See you all in hell! So, that's part 2 complete. Let me know in the comments which game you're most excited for, or if we left out one you're really looking forward to.